Hi guys, we are here near Chichester in the Tangmere Military Aircraft Museum, and just I will show you around what you can see in here if you visit this place. Hope you will like it, so come with me. Starting in this hangar. Westland Lysander. This is only a replica. Pilot and 2 passengers. One Bristol Mercury XS radial 870 horsepower engine. No weapons. Maximum speed 212 miles per hour. The star engines, when not used, all oil moving to the bottom cylinders, so before start it needs to be turned the propeller round by hand. Just make sure not too much oil in the lower part of the engine. This aircraft model first flew in 1936. The range was 600 miles, but with the additional fuel tank underneath, was able to fly nearly 1000 miles. It's just a replica built in 2015 for the Allied movie, starring Brad Pitt. In 2018 arrived here in the museum. I have no idea why this little window there. As you can see, passengers already in. I'll go to the next one. As you can see, it is a lot younger aircraft. And there is a Supermarine Swift. World airspeed record holder on 22 of September in 1953 made a world record of speed. 737 miles per hour. I always thought would be interested to a fighter jet pilot like this or something similar, just at least try once, but I'm afraid I'm getting old for that. Looks like there is a camera was in the front. I'm not an expert of any aircraft, but this stepped out wing, never seen before. Maybe it's the usual things, I don't know. We saw under the wing. And then action seat, which you can try. No, don't be too excited, pointless to bring your mother-in-law. It doesn't work the seat. Now there is the engine. There is some old propellers on the wall. Some of are really big, 2.5 meter, nearly 3 meter across. There's a paper beside each one with the information what kind of plane had it. Also a few different action seats here too. This is an English Electra Canberra B2 cockpit. It was fitted with 2 Rolls-Royce jet engine. Made a lot of these bombers in the 1950s. Different compared to other similar bombers. This was able to fly much higher altitude, more than 70,000 feet. It's about double than the average commercial flight nowadays. And there was 2 seats in the back, all catapult. The one down here, and someone was laying down here and made photographs, or maybe controlling bombing or something like that.
Welcome aboard Canberra Whiskey Echo 113, where the crew...
The plane was originally designed, which was a two-engine bomber. The navigator and the bomb aimer would be sitting in those two seats behind the pilot, but when it came to the bombing run, bomb aimer moved forward and lies on his stomach. This is the bomb site here. This is what he uses for...
Interesting. So was watching from here what's coming up, and
absolutely.
Made information for.
Still looking for red ones.
There.
It's a long way away. You need to get within 800 to have any chance at all to shoot them down. Powered jet that the RAF had. In other words, in the old days, when you were flying an aircraft, you had to pull the controls around. You had to use muscle strength to pull the controls. Here, you actually had some power, a bit like power-assisted steering in a car. You had that same sort of benefit. If you're in a really steep dive, you might just be able to break the sound barrier. This aircraft here, which is also a Hawker Hunter, held the world airspeed record in 1953. So if you're really diving steeply, you might just be able to break the sound barrier. So you've got your artificial horizon, just like you had in that simulator. You've got your compass, you've got your rate of ascent or descent, so the higher the number, the steeper you're diving or climbing. You've got your revs per minute, you've got your exhaust generation, nautical miles travelled, another artificial horizon, and your clock. And down here on the right hand side you've got your radio controls and your oxygen controls, and over here you've got your aileron in terms of balancing the aircraft, your flaps and your undercarriage, and your throttle, and you've got here your control stick. So the controls of this aircraft are not too complicated. So when you...
The speed recorder. So that's the Hawker Hunter Mark III. 6,400 kilogram, Earth airspeed record, 727 miles per hour. Because this red color isn't great for real missions, I believe this was used something like the red arrows used nowadays. I'm sure it was a very cool thing to fly this. Compared to just one pilot in, that's big. And the pilot right on the front end. And the next one is the Gloucester Meteor F4, which again a world airspeed record. The crew just a pilot, 2 Rolls-Royce Derwent 5 turbojets, no weapons, highest recorded speed 623 miles per hour. And here in the museum since 1992. You can see this is slightly older than the red one. It made the speed record at Littlehampton in September 1946. There is some crashed aircraft parts that were left over. I'll show you which part was where. This propeller found in the sea, a Little Hampton fisherman, Wayne Brickett. Rolls-Royce Gnome engine, which fitted in hovercrafts as well. And here is the Hawker's Rolls-Royce engine, two-stage turbine. Go to the next hangar. We'll come back here later. Hawker Hunter F5. Hawker Hunter was the first RAF fighter to have radar and powered flight controls. It's here in the museum since 2002. In 1968 and 5th of April, one of these Hawker Hunter aircraft was flying from here, Tangmere, flew under the Tower Bridge in London. Bomb. Bomba. And this is a Gatling gun. Could fire 6,000 rounds per minute. And there is the big Rolls-Royce engine. The next one is different level, much taller, bigger than any of the previous ones in here. If you have time, you can sit down and watch some documentaries of these aircrafts, or all around has a few more. You can see the wing higher than me actually.
This was the only occasion Lightnings fired shots at anger. In 1982, longer range
It's English electric lighting, supersonic all-weather interceptor fighter. The crew just a pilot, two Rolls-Royce Avon Mark MK 302C with reheat. It's more than 20 tons of the weight. Max speed 1500 miles per hour. It entered the service in 1968 November till 1986 January. This one, if I'm right, for refueling in the air. Just look at it again. How big? Deep in there, where is the jet engine's front. Sadly, cannot climb up to see the cockpit. Back to the previous hangar again. This propeller from SE-5A from 1918. It's many cockpit you can sit in and have a little feel, try, and just show you around. This is a Hawker Hurricane. Replica. The crew just a pilot, one Rolls-Royce Merlin 111 engine, 12 cylinder, water cooled. So you can see the exhaust. It's nearly 3 ton. 8 times Browning 303 machine guns. The max speed 328 miles per hour. Air striking force, British Auxiliary Force based at Court, France in 1940. The aircraft has been here since 1994. A Supermarine Spitfire prototype, replica again. Prototype D fighter, crew just a pilot, one Rolls-Royce Merlin C 12 cylinder engine with 990 horsepower. Max speed 350 miles per hour. This was in 1936.
I really like it in this color. I think it looks cool.
There is a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine from Spitfire MK VB. As you can see, it has some crash. You can see that the wooden propellers left over.
The crash was in April 1942 in Kent, when the aircraft returned back from one mission but met some of the enemies and had some fight. From here can see a bit better the Spitfire prototype altogether. Looks great, I think.
You see this is a metal and this is fabric painted.
When this old plane was on the airfield, the pilot wasn't able to see much forward, only the sky or sideways until the tail lifted up.
There is a Spitfire Mark 9 cockpit guide reference sheet. This cockpit as well. I will show you. Tangmere airfield 1970. This is how it looks like in here.
It was huge. Nowadays most of the buildings, runways gone, just fields and new houses around here.
(1918) flying kit.
Starting to.
And the usual shop. Everything about Tangmere or aircraft or badged cups and everything.
Are you buying that for Wilma? Are you buying that
Oh,
for
you're
Wilma?
being... What? I'm not commenting. Quick build radar. Quick build radar. Sorry, you
And that is how it looks like here. Where is the sticker? There we are now. The rest was the airfield. And we came outside. You can see there's a few aircraft outside here as well. Just a couple of words of each. McDonnell Douglas Phantom. The crew, pilot and navigator. 2 reheated Rolls-Royce engine, turbofans. The maximum speed was 1,300 miles per hour. Service ceiling was 60,000 feet. And been in service from 1969 till 1993. It's a Hawker Siddeley Harrier GR3. The crew just a pilot, fitted with one Rolls-Royce Pegasus engine. And the maximum speed was 730 miles per hour. The service ceiling 51,000 feet. And been in service since 1969 and came to the museum in 2013. This is a Westland Wessex HU-5 Commando Support and Search and Rescue helicopter. A 2 Rolls-Royce Gnome engine. Max speed was 132 miles per hour. Service ceiling is 12,000 feet. And the range was 310 miles. Been in service from 1964 and came to the museum in 2005. The next one is a British Aerospace Sea Harrier, one Rolls-Royce Pegasus engine. Max speed was 736 miles per hour. The service ceiling 51,000 feet. And started in 1982 in Falklands War and came to the museum in 2020. And this one possibly been on an aircraft carrier because can folding up the wings for saving space. And a little bit interesting things, the pilot, the cockpit is a little bit offset from the center, as you can see. Just let's see what's this. Let's see what is this. It's a DE Havilland Sea Vixen FAW2. It's an over-the carrier-based fighter aircraft. The crew was a pilot and observer, 2 Rolls-Royce Avon engine, and maximum speed was 703 miles per hour. Service ceiling 48,000 feet. Service from the Royal Navy from 1963 till 1972, and in June year 2000 came here to the museum. I try to show you the wing when folded up a bit closer. This was the Tangmere Military Aircraft Museum here. Hope you liked what I show you. Please subscribe on my channel if you didn't yet, and share my video with your friends. Hope you liked what I show you, and see you next time. Bye.